It's Christmas Eve. I feel like I've just run the Olympics. Run the Olympics. Run in the Olympics. Maybe like I carried the torch across 9 continents. Santa is Turd. Santa's not a turd. Santa is Turd. And my children will not go to frickin' bed.
Mom, Dad.
How am I supposed to get anything done? Yes, honey. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm asking Dad for the Wi-Fi.
You have been told to go to bed.
Can't go to bed without the Wi-Fi.
You don't need the Wi-Fi to go to bed.
I need the Wi-Fi.
I guess I'm not going to put ornaments on the tree. There is one up there. You know, the tree fell, and when it fell, my children took all the ornaments off of it because I was out running errands, and they just thought that we were going to throw the tree away. Legit. I mean, have my people all had lobotomies? Like, it's hard for me to understand that someone who is nearly an adult thinks that that's like what you would do. That actually explains a lot about my husband.
Because we're cool like that. Ew.
What?
Nothing.
What did Daddy say?
He said when you and your mom's pajamas.
We have matching pajamas. I think your brother Thomas is really upset that I didn't get him matching pajamas.
He is.
He keeps saying, I guess we're not having matching pajamas.
He was
I'm
mad.
really glad about it. And I'm like, then why do you keep asking
Yeah,
about
he's
them?
like, I thought I was going to get matching pajamas for my Christmas Eve present.
I don't buy matching pajamas anymore. Last year they didn't wear them.
Yeah, you bought me an itchy nightgown.
Target makes a lot of matching pajamas. Even Honor had some, but they real itchy. Your gifts will disappear if you don't go to bed on time on Christmas Eve.
My bedtime is 10.
No. Your bedtime is 9 and is 9:36. And you have eye makeup on. You need to go wash your face.
Thomas is still awake.
Well, he's another problem. I'm working on you right now. You go upstairs because you're stalling.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
I literally came down here to ask for the Wi-Fi.
Okay, well, you don't need Wi-Fi. Go to bed.
Why aren't you asleep? Santa would be disappointed in you. If we don't get presents, it's because you're over.
And you know what they're doing downstairs? They're steaming oysters. Does that seem like something people... You know who steams oysters on Christmas Eve? People that have no responsibility to do anything else. I'm up here looking for crap I've hidden to put in the stockings. And they're cooking, warming up cocktail sauce and butter. I mean, what if any mother, if there is a woman out there that is steaming oysters tonight, I would like to give you a year's subscription to my blog. And I would like you to come on and talk to us about your medicine that you take. So we had kind of a big day today. We had the Christmas pageant. Now, I am an assistant teacher in the Christmas pageant, which involves teaching small children to sing some songs, and then when they get to the pageant, they no longer can sing. They've forgotten all the words, and one of them gave me the finger like this during the pageant. It might have been an accident, but it felt intentional. I also have a 9-year-old with autism who's in the 2nd grade. Yes, he's a teensy bit old, but so be it. We held him back. So he is, this is his last year in the pageant. You know how there are a lot of things that you like feel sad about? Like you're sad that, my people used to wear little smocked outfits and knee socks and black and white little shoes, and so sweet. I do miss those tiny little people. You know what I do? I will not miss? I will not miss Amos being in the Christmas pageant. It was a wonderful, wonderful 7 or so years of fun. Holy frickaroli, it's over. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. That is my Christmas gift this year. No more Christmas pageant. And I know everybody wants me to write some feel good. It was spectacular and Amos was charming. No. You know what I did all day long? I lay on the couch and felt anxious about the pageant. I took my Wellbutrin. I took my Zoloft. I had a glass of wine. What else did I do? I went and bought myself some Christmas presents. That actually is really funny. I kept leaving here and I'd be like, oh, I've got to go get a Christmas present. And then I went and bought things for myself. And then another time I went out and I got myself an orangeade. I didn't steam oysters, but I did cook macaroni. I thought you were saying because your bra was driving you nuts. I'm like, well, then take the darn thing off. That doesn't count. I mean, I made tenderloin. Well, we made it 2 days ago. I warmed it up. And then we had dinner with my in-laws, and they were going to come over here. And then I was like, why am I doing that? Let's go to their house. Because then Amos and I jetted out of there after he threw a light bulb and threw his glasses. And then I had to find the lens amidst the light bulb crap. So anyway, we have the pageant. Now, Amos is to be a king in the pageant. 3, king, wise man, whatever you feel good calling it. We get there, and he puts the king costume on. I got a picture. He was in it about probably 45 seconds. Immediately took it off, the crown, the little collar, the blue velvety dress, whatever. And he said, no king. Well, then he noticed all the tiniest girls are the angels. He said, Amos angel. I was like, you are an angel. You're a blue angel. It's like, no, Amos an angel. Like a full-on white dress that the angels had on. And I was like, why is Christmas so stressful? Well, it's not. Amos in church is stressful, particularly when there are a lot of people in there. And I'm not like a stressful type. But like he went and sat on the bench beside our organist. I mean, what if he had started clonking the keys? Like that is embarrassing. It's cute when it's your kid, but not when it's mine. Again, what I tell people is when you tell me that people don't mind, I say to you, tell your husband to come butt-ass naked to church, and then I'll bring Amos in and I won't worry because you all can be the center of attention. But anyway, so we get him some wings, and they're like real, angel wings. And then he's like, angel, the thing. The girls all have these halos. I couldn't find another halo. So I found like I don't know what it is, some sort of band, and it's real glittery. So he wore that. Well, he wore that, honestly, for 30 minutes. The church service tonight was an hour and 45 minutes long. I don't know what we did. I can't figure out. It was like we had the pageant, and then we had a whole nother service. We had to get the hell out of there after the pageant. But after we had been in the back of the church, he was done. It was too long for him. Too long. And so he started discarding the angel gear. But then he still walked in with the angels and went upstairs. So when I got into church after the kings, the 2 kings now, because there are no more 3 kings. And one of the, oh God, I mean, look at this devil. Aj Akit Vlogs. Your band, Tootsie Pop. Goodbye. Goodbye, your band. I get in there and I walk up to the front and I hear this, hi, mommy. Hi. Hi, mommy. Wave. I'm waving, and I have all these poster boards with the words on them. So I'm trying to get those unshoveled, disheveled, reshoveled. And we start singing. No one is singing. I mean, the kids are like, I said the donkey shallow, shaggy and brown. I carried. They're going this. And then you're like, these people have got to sing. This is not good. Adrian, not making this stuff up about Amos, a real thing. That's too long for Amos. Well, hello. Hello, yes, it was too long for me. Well, we get through it. Amos comes downstairs, sits by me, screws around for a while. We get out, we leave, and he like yelled, bye, bye, bye to everybody. And then my friend Meredith accidentally lets him back in the church. It was like getting rid of a squirrel in your house, and then it zipped back in. Well, at that point, my friend, who is the former pageant director, she's sitting in the back. And I'm sure I'm like not going to be able to go to Christmas Eve service for a few years. I'm going to have to de-stress myself because she's sitting in the back doing all these like faces because she's like, oh God, this is going horribly wrong. What are these people doing? She goes, he's upstairs. He goes upstairs. He's behind the choir. I mean, he's sitting with the organist. I've got a hold of him. And he's saying, don't hit my body. Like, I'm going to kill you. And so, yeah, don't hurt me. So loud. Yeah, the song The Friendly Beast. I mean, there's a cow, there's a donkey, there's a dove, there's a chicken, there's a rooster, there's a goat. I mean, it goes on and on. So meanwhile, we're walking through the choir and he's yelling about me hurting his body. I take my hand and go like this. Which I never put my hand over people's mouths. But why was he screaming so loud? He doesn't do that at home because he knows nobody's here. So then we're on the steps. And I mean, I felt like you couldn't touch him because he was going to scream bloody murder. I would love to see someone try to kidnap Amos. It will never happen. They would be like, no, this is definitely not worth it. I was like, you, Santa is not going to come. Santa. And then he goes, Santa, where are you? I finally just drug him out of there. Don't hit my body. Now you have to understand, if I'm going to be totally honest, in the 25 minutes that were, because it's freaking freezing. Normally in North Carolina, it's like, 67 on Christmas Eve. I mean, it is not. You need to come be a subscriber. This is the kind of crap that we have to talk about on a daily basis. Me just being humiliated by my children. It's usually warm. We take pictures. Normally we do the pageant in the morning. This was sort of an unusual circumstance. And I have a friend texting me saying, he was enjoying the pageant before you came in. If I had not been there, I would have. What if I had just left? That's what I should have done. I should have just left the church and been like, I wonder what's going to happen in there. So in the beginning, I keep opening the door. I don't know why. Just because I was like, what are they doing in there? I was just curious. Yeah, I had one glass of wine. And I keep like cracking the door. Well, And people are coming to church late, my husband included in there, because he had to go park the car, 8 miles away. So people are coming in late and they're going through the door. Well, if somebody slams the door, so we're back in this 6 by 6 foot area with like 500 children. And literally, I will not say names, someone from the choir took their hand and they I forgot about this. They literally held the door shut so we couldn't get it out. Well, I mean, that just pissed me off. So this is this is the door. So I'm trying to, you push the door. I'm pushing the door, and the door, somebody's holding it. Well, finally, I gave it a few minutes, and I went, and there was this person on the other side that was like making all these cuckoo eyes at me. And I was like, do not shut the door on me. No, I didn't say that. But I said, don't shut me out of church. Don't do it. I mean, who shuts me and all the children out of the church? I mean, hello? Now I'm going to get some mean email from somebody saying you were mean to Rhonda Sue because you talked about her shutting you out of the church. I think the pageant and Christmas Eve, you had two competing things. You had the choir who sings for Christmas Eve, and they take this job very seriously. It's a volunteer position, but they practice, they work really hard. Well, then you have choir loveliness with shit show pageant autism. And it's like it's a bad fight. And ultimately the pageant people will win because we are loud. Mm-hmm. It was bad. And I'm the assistant teacher. So I'm in the back. The lead teacher, her name is Mary. Mary is up in the front. She's sitting in the pew, and what she's doing is she's sitting there and she's watching us as we're back there basically drowning. And we send the little tiny people and they walk down the aisle like they're getting married, and she smiles. And then we're all trapped back there. Myself and two moms, a dad, and the vestry person of the day who claimed we were saints when we got out of there. And at that point, I took my bag full of Legos, and I grabbed my bag, and my bag pulled out this drawer. Who knew that there was a junk drawer in this tiny 6x6 narthex? Literally, it was the loudest. I mean, I might as well throw this lamp on the floor. It was kerplang, and it was money and markers and all sorts of crap. I mean, who is putting that junk in there in the darn church? Where was Mary Grace? Oh, no, you're saying Mary Scott, the lead teacher. Her fanny is sitting up on the front row looking good. She's just, smiling at us. And I'm like, Amos has got wings, and Legos, and the angels all want to take off their shoes, and it's 10 degrees in there because they say their feet are hot. I mean, Susan, I'm glad we made you feel better. And meanwhile, people I live with are down there steaming oysters. And here Santa has a lot to do, because Santa, it's not easy to fill the stockings and find all the presents, some of which are lost and will never be found again. I spent 20 minutes today looking for a couple of them. Where in the hell they are? They're gone. They're gone. They're no more. No. So if you're looking for yourself a Christmas present, you can subscribe to my page. It's $5 a month. It's very reasonable. That's like buying a gift box at Walgreens. Yeah. Yeah. And if you subscribe and you hate it, I give you a money back guarantee. I'm like QVC with an electric blanket. You Venmo me and you say, you know what, Turd Bucket, I didn't like your show. You stunk. You were boring. I don't know. You're a big faker. I'll give you your $5 back. Because tomorrow the real fun starts. 6 of us are flying with the service dog to go see my parents, who have lived alone now for, let's see, how many years? 35 years they've had no children at home. Do you think they're excited for us to come? I don't know. I think I do. Yes. Best $5 a month. So that can be your Christmas present to yourself. Yeah. We're flying Allegiant, and my daughter said, I thought you loved Delta. I was like, I do love Delta, but Allegiant cheap. I mean, I love jets. How many drinks have you had? I had a half a glass of wine. I don't know why people always think I'm shit-faced. I'm not. I'm just cuckoo because I live in the nut house. Yay, Nikki's a new subscriber. I mean, I'm not hammered. Yes, I asked my dad if we could bring the service dog, and he said it was my Christmas present. It's bad times. Bad times. But yes, it'll be fun. My dad usually does a little interview. My dad has some really strong opinions about things. Wouldn't it be easier for them to come to you? Donna, I guarantee you they're thinking that themselves right now. And it's 55 down there. So, I mean, I'm going to have to wear my coonskin cap. Santa has to go get organized. Merry Christmas, people. Put your expectations super low and you won't be disappointed. There should be at least one child that cries because they don't like their present. We always have that person. Yeah. They didn't want that. And then you're like, I am going to make you eat my knuckle sandwich. And then there's going to be some problem. There's always a problem. You're going to have problems. I'm a new subscriber. Yay, Alice. And that's my mom's name. It's Christmas. And, you know, you're just going to roll into Christmas. Doesn't matter if you don't have ornaments on your tree or a wide swath of broken lights. Nope. All that matters is that you're right here. Are you wearing your hat on the plane? If I get 50 new subscribers tonight, I will wear this hat all the way to Miami in the airport. Country, Big Tanda goes to Miami. Big Tanda on our way to Miami.